7 Terrifying Greek mythological creatures. Cyclops. Written as a gigantic humanoid race, the Cyclops were known for the single large eye that was set in the middle of their forehead. They were often seen as workers of the blacksmith god Hephaestus, whose workshop was deep in the bowels of Mount Etna. This association may have come about because many blacksmiths at the time would wear an eye patch to protect one eye from being blinded by sparks. The Cyclops are often written as man-eaters, with Homer's rendition of Polyphemus eating 2 men a day. He was ultimately outwitted by Odysseus, who blinded him by plunging a sharpened log into his eye. Chimera. A creature that usually has the head and body of a lion, a goat head emerging from its back, and a tail that ends with a snake's head. The chimera is sometimes said to be able to breathe fire, and seeing it meant that it was a harbinger of doom, specifically shipwrecks or volcanic eruptions. There are other forms the creature can take, so long as it is an amalgamation of multiple animals. Nowadays, the term chimera is used to describe anything that is piecemealed together, such as a Frankenstein-esque creature, or one could even make a very convincing argument that the final monster at the end of the thing fits the description. Medusa. Gorgons are a bit difficult to define as the name is used to describe many female creatures. However, the term most often applies to the 3 Gorgon sisters Stheno, Euryale, and, perhaps the most infamous Greek mythological creature, Medusa. A winged creature with the upper body of a human, the lower body of a serpent, and hair made of hissing snakes, Medusa was purported to be so ugly and hideous that a mere gaze from her would turn any person into stone. Her origin was that she was originally a human, one so beautiful that the god Poseidon raped her in a temple of Athena. Instead of finding displeasure with Poseidon, Athena instead chose to punish Medusa, turning her into the creature we all know today. Cerberus. Cerberus is a 3-headed dog with the tail of a serpent and supposedly snakes poking out from various parts of its body that guards the gates of the underworld and ensures no soul escapes. It was the brother of the Lernaean Hydra, the Chimera, and Orthrus, a 2-headed dog that guarded the cattle of Geryon. Described by a wide variety of poets and authors, the one constant through all the various descriptions of Cerberus is that it was a fearsome and fierce creature, one that struck fear into the hearts of all who dared approach it. Hydra. A multi-headed serpentine beast, the Lernaean Hydra was claimed to be the gatekeeper at one of the entrances to Hades, the underworld. Slicing off one of its heads only led to another 2 sprouting in the original's place. It also had poisonous breath and extremely toxic blood. To defeat it, Heracles, aka Hercules, would slice off a head and then use a torch to cauterize the stump before more heads could appear. Werewolf. Werewolf is a mythological creature that is described as a half-werewolf. In the mythology, the werewolf will change when the moon is full, his strength will be doubled. During the full moon, the werewolves will hunt their prey, namely humans. It is said that humans who are bitten by it will become werewolves too. The myth about the werewolf originates from Europe in Greek mythology. It is even believed that there was a tribe that was indeed the incarnation of a werewolf. This tribe was called the Nuri. Arachne. Known as a beautiful woman but still sadistic and deadly. Often getting praise makes Arachne arrogant and even claims to be superior to the goddess Athena. Knowing that, the goddess Athena cursed Arachne to become a giant half-human spider. Many fairy tales about him are said to be fond of killing humans and then wrapping them in webs. The name Arachne itself is used by scientists as a class in the animal kingdom.